Do you believe in these money rules? In the vast expanse of the financial world, we often stumble upon so-called money rules, guidelines intended to shepherd us towards financial success. But what if I told you, not all these rules are gospel truth? Some might even be misleading, steering you away from your goal of financial freedom. That's what we're here to discuss today. We're going to take 12 common money rules and put them under the microscope. We'll debunk the myths, dispel the illusions, and instead present you with practical, effective strategies that can truly pave your way to prosperity. Our aim is to empower you, to equip you with the knowledge that can help you make smarter financial decisions. Ready to break some rules? Let's dive in. Rule number 1, you have to budget every single dollar. But here's the truth. In the world of finance, we often hear about the importance of budgeting. And yes, it's true, budgeting is a crucial part of managing your money effectively. But while it's essential, it doesn't mean you need to track every single dollar spent on the small things like your morning coffee. Instead, focus on the big stuff. The significant expenses such as rent, car payments, utilities, and groceries should take precedence in your budgeting efforts. These are the areas where your money really flows and where you can make the most impact with careful planning and wise decision-making. The small purchases, like that tiny coffee, will naturally follow the pattern set by your larger financial habits. So, don't stress over the pennies when it's the pounds that really count. Rule number 2, always buy the cheapest option. But is that the best strategy? Often we're tempted to save money by opting for the least expensive alternative. But let me share a secret with you. This approach can sometimes lead to more costs in the long run. This is where the concept of quality over quantity comes into play. Imagine purchasing a cheap pair of shoes that wear out after a few months versus investing in a quality pair that lasts for years. The initial cost may be higher, but the value over time is unparalleled. It's not just about shoes. This principle applies to everything from electronics to furniture to cars. Remember, cheap doesn't always mean value. True value comes from products that are built to last, that deliver on their promises, and that serve you well over time. So don't just opt for the cheapest option, invest in quality and you'll see long-term benefits. Rule number 3, only buy a home, never rent. But let's reveal the truth. This rule is more of an outdated notion than a steadfast rule. While buying a house is a great investment for some, it's not for everyone. The truth is, renting can be a smarter choice, depending on your personal goals and flexibility. Consider this. Renting allows you to live in different neighborhoods, cities, or even countries, giving you a chance to explore and find what truly suits you. It frees you from the responsibility of maintenance and repairs, and doesn't tie up your money in a large asset. It offers flexibility in case of job changes or unforeseen circumstances. Moreover, buying a home comes with hidden costs, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance, which can add up. So don't rush into buying a home if renting makes more sense for your current situation. Rule number 4, cut out all luxuries. But is life all about sacrifices? Let's delve into it. Imagine a life devoid of all the little pleasures, the occasional decadent dessert, the comfortable vacation, the stylish pair of shoes. Does that sound like a life you'd want to live? Probably not, right? That's because life isn't about living in constant denial. It's about enjoying the journey as much as the destination. Now don't get us wrong. We're not advocating for reckless spending, far from it. We're advocating for wise spending. This means making informed choices about where your money goes. It means recognizing that sometimes a little luxury can be a well-deserved treat, a motivator, or simply a joy to be savored. What's important is maintaining a balance, ensuring that your today is enjoyable without compromising your tomorrow. So go ahead, enjoy that cappuccino or indulge in that vacation. Remember, it's not about cutting out luxuries, but about spending wisely. Rule number 5, you need to be an expert to invest. Let's debunk this myth. Many people feel intimidated by investing, thinking it's a game only for the Wall Street wizards. But the truth is, investing is not rocket science. You don't need to be a financial guru or a stock market savant to make your money work for you. In fact, simple index funds, a type of mutual fund with a portfolio constructed to match or track the components of a market index, often outperform the so-called experts. These funds are a great way to diversify your investment and reduce risk. They're easy to understand, accessible to everyone, and they have historically provided solid returns over the long term. Don't be discouraged if you don't have a finance degree. You don't need to be an expert to invest, you just need to be smart. Rule number 6. Side hustles are only for broke people. Let's challenge this notion. Now, think about it. Isn't it wiser to have more than one income stream? Isn't it smarter to have a backup plan, a safety net? Of course it is. Side hustles are not a sign of desperation, they are a sign of strategic planning. They are for those who understand the value of diversification, not just in their investments, but also in their income streams. It's about creating financial security and independence. It's about leveraging your skills and passions to generate additional revenue. Some of the wealthiest individuals in the world have multiple income streams. They understand that relying on a single source of income is like putting all your eggs in one basket. It's risky. So, let's flip the script, shall we? Side hustles aren't just for the broke, they're for the smart. Rule number 7, work hard and you'll get rich. But is that the complete truth? The adage has been around for generations, but in this digital age, it's not about sweating it out in the trenches. It's about leveraging your skills, technology, and time for maximum output. Consider the billionaire tech entrepreneurs or successful investors. They've worked hard, yes, but they've also worked smart. They've optimized their efforts, used their intelligence and creativity, and found ways to do more with less. In essence, working hard can lead to progress, but working smart escalates progress. It's about making insightful choices, not just laboring for hours on end. It's about innovating, automating, delegating, and focusing on what really matters. So while hard work is commendable and necessary, it's not the only ingredient to wealth creation. The real secret is to work smart, harnessing your unique strengths and resources. So work smart, not just hard. Rule number 8. Money is the root of all evil. Let's uncover the reality. A common misconception, often driven by cultural narratives and personal biases. In reality, money is neither good nor evil. It's simply a tool, a resource, a means to an end. It's a key that can open doors to opportunities, or a chain that can bind us, depending on how we use it. Money reflects who you are. If you're generous, you'll use money to help others. If you're selfish, you might hoard it. It amplifies our intentions. It doesn't create them. It's not about how much money you have, but about how you manage it, how you allocate it, and how it aligns with your values. Money, when used wisely, can bring comfort, security, and freedom. It can facilitate growth, enable dreams, and create impact. But when mishandled, it can lead to stress, conflict, and even ruin. Rule number 9, you have to struggle to succeed, but is that always the case? Often we're led to believe that success is directly tied to hardship, that it's the result of countless sleepless nights and toil that leaves us weary and worn. But success doesn't have to be synonymous with struggle. Sure, it requires effort, dedication, and perseverance, but these shouldn't equate to constant hardship. Success, in its true form, is about finding joy and satisfaction in the journey itself. It's about celebrating the small wins and learning from the setbacks. It's about growth, personal development, and achieving a sense of fulfillment. Struggling is not a badge of honor. It's not something to boast about. It's the process of overcoming challenges that truly matters, not the struggle itself. Embrace the journey, find joy in the process, and remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. Rule number 10. Emergency funds need to be massive. Let's find out the truth. There's a common misconception that emergency funds need to be huge, almost like stockpiling for the apocalypse. In reality, the size of your emergency fund doesn't need to be overwhelming. It's all about staying prepared and having a safety net, not about hoarding every penny you come across. A good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses set aside. This should be enough to cover any unexpected costs or sudden income losses that might occur. Remember, the goal of an emergency fund isn't to make you rich, it's to give you peace of mind. It's there to provide a buffer between you and life's unexpected twists and turns. So don't stress over making it massive. Focus on making it sufficient. Rule number 11. You have to retire early to win. But is that the only way to win? Let's take a moment to evaluate this. Retirement is often seen as the ultimate goal, the finish line in the race of life. But what if we told you that's not necessarily the case? What if we told you that the essence of a truly fulfilling life lies not in the escape but in the journey? It's not about chasing retirement, it's about loving what you do every single day. Imagine waking up each morning excited about the day ahead, invigorated by the challenges and the opportunities that your work presents. That's the true win. When you love your work, the idea of retiring early seems less appealing because your work is not just about the paycheck. It's a source of joy, fulfillment, and personal growth. So, love your work, don't just chase the retirement. Rule number 13, there's only one path to wealth. Let's debunk this myth. The financial world is like a massive forest filled with varied paths. Each path resonates with different people and their unique financial goals. Some might find their wealth through entrepreneurship, others through investment, and yet others through a rewarding career. The key is to understand your personal financial aspirations and tailor your journey accordingly. This rule insists that there's a single, universal route to financial success, but that's far from reality. Everyone has their unique set of skills, passions, and circumstances, and these factors greatly influence the path to wealth that suits them best. The beauty of this is that it allows for a diverse and dynamic financial landscape, where there's not just one right way to build wealth. It's a world of infinite possibilities, where your financial journey is as unique as you are. The key is to apply these truths in your own life, tailoring them to your unique circumstances and goals. Don't be held back by outdated rules that don't serve you. Forge your own path to financial success. Remember to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with more financial wisdom. Take control of your financial future today.